like didn't know whether I wanted to share this or not, but I feel like I want to, because I feel like I'm dealing with an energy that's very petty. All right, and before anybody is going to try to, let me tell you like this. My father always told me, can't nobody laugh at you if you're the one bearing the jokes. So I'm the type of person, like, I don't know, like you can't laugh at me about things that I laugh at myself about. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to share this story, okay? I had got locked up. I don't know what year that was, because I was going through a hellish shit. Now, if it got anything to do with these hands and going to jail, probably. You know what I'm saying? But I had got locked up for something that I didn't do. My daughter at the time, I don't even remember how old she was. It was so long ago, but I didn't know anything about the system. I literally just moved to the city. You know what I'm saying? And I had no criminal record, like nothing. When I moved to where I was at, that's when all this drama started. And it took a real hard toll on me. You know, I was a single mom, and I had 2 kids, and I had a nice 3-bedroom apartment. I was living in the middle of the damn hood, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't had no problems, no drama or nothing like that. You know, my daughter was going to like a pretty much all-white school. It's not really an all-white school. I used to call it a white school. The school was named after fucking Harriet Tubman, but it was like a bunch of white teachers teaching, and I never understood that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, something's weird here. But whatever. It was a really good school. But my daughter, I don't even remember what she did. But it was something. It had to be something really bad, because my sister whooped her ass. And when I say my sister whooped her ass, I'm not talking about a whipping like whoosh, whoosh. First of all, my kids don't get ass whippings. Alright, so they're very dramatic. Remind you, this is a Sagittarius. Y'all know Sagittarius be Sagittarian sometimes. Let me tell you something. There's an evil side to every sign. Okay? The worst vindictive signs, Sagittarius are one of them. When they are in their vindictive energy, they will listen, they will light you a new fireplace. They ain't nothing to play with, especially when they're in their lower energy. I can give you one sign out of each zodiac. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna go there. Okay, so at the time, like, I don't know, my baby, I had pretty much just got her back. You know what I'm saying? And I had my place. I was working like 2 or 3 jobs. Like I always say, my third job is like my hand, my nail shit, but my shit ain't even kick off then yet. But I was still doing like little side things and shit, you know. And my sister had whipped my daughter's ass. Okay, popped her a few times, like pop, 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 like that, like hand. It was like no weird shit. My daughter went to school the next day and told the school she most definitely over exaggerated. Because when I got just put it like this, when I got the goddamn report, first of all, I didn't even beat my daughter's ass. So I took a charge that I didn't even fucking do. And it was so fucked up because I didn't know anything about the law. I didn't know anything about a PBJ. I thought PBJ was pretty much me I'm just going to go take this and then I'm fine. I didn't know that shit was going to stay on my record. Like, I really got swindled. And then the actual judge that I had, she hated me so bad. She was like a sponsor for kids. I remember her telling me, and I remember like really crying in court. Like, my father was like, he felt so bad because my father know I didn't do that shit. But what did I look like going in there like, well, my sister the one, like whatever, I'll just take the charge, whatever. So that's why I have a child abuse on my fucking background. Okay, I'm not really getting into my family situation or anything. It's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? But to this day, my daughter still feels bad about that shit because it messed up my background. I can't work with children or anything like that. That lie really fucked my life up. You know, so, and I can't really say it was a lie because you did get your ass whipped. Like, she did get her ass whipped, but it just wasn't me. And I felt like she was just so angry because her and my sister do not get along. My sister's a Cancer. My sister does not play that shit. Like, one thing about me, I'm the parent that let my kids do anything. I told you I never had boundaries. Like, my kids grew up with me. So when my sister came around, my sister was like, bro, these are not your friends. Like, you walking around like they your friends. These your kids. Like, you sitting here letting them do whatever, mess up the house. You better not. Messing up the house, just doing it. So my sister, when she came in, she took charge. She made dinner. Like, she was really helping me. I was working. She was watching the kids, whatever. And my daughter was just having so much, like getting called home from school, about to lose my damn job because my child just would not behave. And she was going through some shit at that time too. And I feel like at that time, you know, Sagittarius are very spiritual people, especially if they want to be awakened. But you gotta fuck with the right Sagittarius, because when Sagittarius are in their lower energy, yeah, they would drag you to hell. They really will, and they don't feel bad about it. And yeah, so I ended up having that on my record, or whatever the case may be. To this day, like, it still bothers my daughter, but I just be like, don't even worry about it. And then, like, everybody always be like, it's so effed up, blah blah blah. Man, look, I'm not worried about it. Yes, it did mess up my record, but let me go back to the actual judge. Like, I remember sitting in court that day, and she was like, you're a horrible mother. She was a white lady. She was like, you're a horrible mother. You beat your child like that, da da da. I would not stop crying. And my father was like, don't say shit. Because I wanted to spaz the fuck out on that lady. Like, fuck you. I wanted to spaz out on that judge. Like, I did not beat my fucking child. My sister did. I wasn't even home. Like, what the hell? Like, I came home to a warrant in my name. Like, I was confused. Like, I came home, like, police knocking on the door. I didn't even know. The next morning I woke up, I'm watching Maury, and the police at the door with a warrant talking about child abuse. I'm like, what? Like, you know. And from that day on, like, that's why my sister stuck around, because she couldn't believe, like, even after all that, my sister, she still feel bad about it. She like, man, I was supposed to go to jail. And I was like, whatever, I don't even care. You know, I feel like when people don't speak up right then and there, like, you wanted me to catch that anyway, so okay, whatever. I'm not catching no more charges for nobody. Don't come over here with it, like, seriously. And hi, and I just feel like I wanted to share that, because, and if anybody, if you have children, you deal with CPS, y'all know how CPS is. Okay, and right now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, you know, my kids are where they at by choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, once that shit happened to me and I saw how vindictive, and I'm not even gonna lie, I just felt like it was very vindictive. It was evil. Like, it fucked up my whole career. Like, I couldn't really go to school or do what I wanted to do. Like, it really crushed my dreams, and I was very bitter for a very long time. I was very bitter with the judiciary system. I hated them. Like, I was just like, you motherfuckers will believe a child over anything. Like, a child can just get on stand and say anything, and you just locking up the parent. You don't even understand. And then what's making me real mad about it now is that I'm actually in a program where I see a child that beats on their mom. Like, literally. Like, I literally had to, I don't want to put nobody business out there, but I literally had to, like, I really had to refrain. And this is a white person. Like this child be really beating on his mother, and you could tell, like, this child has witnessed that. But she is having a problem with CPS. They talking about she abused her son. I just sat here and, like, watched. Like, this lady has bruises, black eyes, all type of things. Like, it's weird. But y'all don't help with that. Y'all are so quick to take somebody's kids and be weird, and that's why I don't like the I'm sorry, I just don't have respect for none of that system, because I feel like it's built on abuse. It's built on, especially if you have talented kids, like, these people be using your kids to go against you. Like, my daughter, I'm not even gonna go there. It's none of your business. You feel what I'm saying? It'll come out sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? The truth is always gonna find its way to the forefront. And the truth is sad. Like, it's real sad. But I have gotten over that shit. Like, I already know the truth. And I feel like this is why it was shielded from me, because you will never expect the certain people that you love so much to really hurt you the way that they do, all due to jealousy or all due to something you don't even know why. So I wanted to make sure I shared that with y'all before someone try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to be open. You know what I'm saying? Always. Now, if you see some of these or whatever, yeah, it probably was me scrapping, because I ain't play about my kids. Like, when I first moved here, this city is a little ratchet. I had to fight. I had people that came to my house, all type of shit. Like, I damn near almost got jumped. Like, it was a lot of shit, but I most definitely holds my own. I'm not a punk. Like, I'm not. I just don't like to fight. I don't feel like I should have to fight a person because you ugly and you're so ugly. That shit's weird to me. Like, you want to fight me because you're ugly. Okay? And after I beat your ass, then what? You're still going to want to keep fighting me? It don't make no sense to me. I don't have time for that. Like, people be really making you want to come out of character to the point you really have to put somebody 6 feet under. And I'm not letting nobody take me there, bro. I'm just not. The only way you going to take me there is if you fuck with if you mess with one of my kids. Other than that, that's it. So I just wanted to share that, Lord. You know, and anybody that you know, you deal with CPS, you know how petty them people is. They petty as hell. They believe anything. These are the same people that actually take your kids and put them in a system to be abused. It just doesn't make sense to me. You want to come over here trying to take advice from a child. You understand what I'm saying? That, like, it doesn't make sense. It's a form of abuse. Like, seriously. Y'all know these kids are naive. They see what they see on TV. This is why things are like that. This is why the world is displayed the way it is, because people think it's so easy to get what's on TV, and these kids, they selling their souls to do it too. Some of them selling their own parents out, lying on their parents, sacrificing their parents for fucking money. You're not ready to do that with me. And the moment that I feel like one of my kids get ready to do that shit, your ass going 6 feet under. Because I'm telling you like that, loyalty don't run over here like that. I would never do that to my mother, my father. I don't care how much money behind something. I ain't raised no disloyal ass kids. So if that's in your bloodline, you got to go over there with that. And if anybody feels some type of way about it, I don't care. Because one thing people need to understand is the devil will find the weakest vessel. And sometimes it be your kids. And I refuse to let anybody take me back to where I came very, very far. Just because I don't talk about it or I came very far. I came from sleeping outside in a blanket, wrapping my kids up in a blanket, sleeping outside, to actually being able to get in a fucking program that took me all these years. People was shacking in my home. People was living in my places. And these the same people, when I didn't have nowhere to go with my kids, I couldn't even come stay with them. But these the same people that was able to live in my house and eat my food and be around my children. But when I was asked out, these the same people that didn't want to help me. Oh, my boyfriend stay here. Don't nobody want your bum ass boyfriend. I just need a bed to lay in. I just need to wash my ass real quick. I'm not worrying about your bitch ass boyfriend. Nigga don't pay no bills in here anyways. That's type of shit I go through. This is why I am the way that I am, because I see people's characters. Some things that I wasn't able to see then, I most definitely see them now. I'm not letting that pass me by. You got one time to show me who you are. That's it. That's it. Call me what you want. So I wanted to share that. But that it really broke me. Like, it broke me down. That lady was so evil to me. And my father was so pissed off. My father was like, I can't stand them motherfuckers. He was like, I know you didn't do that shit. Like, even my sister was like, man, this shit, she was crying in court. Like it was to the point my sister was getting ready to get up. Like, yo, I did that. I told her, don't even do, like, because I didn't want to make the judge feel dumb. Because she just, this lady was tagging the shit on my ass. Like, she was like, where the rest of your kids? And she didn't even realize what I was going through. Like, I was a single mom, bro. Like, I wasn't on no type of drugs. I was working. I had my own place. I was paying like $900 in rent by myself. Like, what? This lady knew nothing about me. But for some apparent reason, she really attacked me when it came to my kids. And then from that moment on, I swear to God, it just went downhill. It just went downhill. But I'm past that. That was like 2010 or something like that. I'm past that shit. Like, I haven't been in jail since 2012. Well, I got locked up like that was for a petty ass traffic ticket though. I didn't even know I had like it was a petty ass traffic ticket. Like, it's always some petty ass shit. Like, y'all be trying to take people from their fucking family, and it's so crazy because it's like my kids, they know. I'm not saying they know that I'm all they got, but at that moment I had my two daughters, my two oldest daughters, and we were all we got. And even my other daughter, she was so pissed off. I got two Sagittarius daughters, and my other daughter, she was so pissed off with her sister, like. And then it turned into just a whole let's beat on our mother. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they felt like the grass was greener on the other side to go stay with the father. I let them go stay. I ain't had no other choice. Like, y'all not about I'm the worst mom. And like their father really coached my kids to fucking hate me. Like, real shit. And then when it all came out, like, my kids now, they feel bad. Like, it's just sickening. And it makes me angry sometimes. I'm not even going to lie, because it's just built on stigmas, like what people think, and that's where people just need to stop. Like, real shit. So, but I might have been a victim, but I'm most definitely a survivor. So I just wanted to share that story with somebody. Maybe somebody here is going through a custody battle, or you going through something with the courts with your kids and shit. Man, them people ain't, they not right, yo. They're not right. How you give someone custody of somebody's child and then they get abused over there for real? And then it's phone calls of the abuse and y'all are not doing anything about it. So now you're making me look like a neglectful mother, because if I go down there and put my foot in someone's ass, then I'll be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the system good for? It's built on bullshit, and it's built on abuse. You can't even take care of your own fucking kids. You can't even take up for your own kids. But that's my story. That's the truth, and that's that. So before anybody else can, But I mean, growing pains. What I just heard. Like I have long talks with my father about certain shit all the time. My father just be like, I raised you differently. He always give me that damn speech, and I be like, I know. It be the most disrespectful shit ever somebody do to me, but my father always be like, I didn't raise you to be evil, and I didn't raise you to have a mean spirit, a mean heart. I raised you to be kind to everybody, even when people are not kind to you. Like, I know it's hard to believe, but trust me, I'm not this golden and this bright like this because I'm an evil person. I've been through a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of stuff that I shouldn't even never ever had to go through. But I went through it and I learned from it and I'm good. And I'm not letting nobody put me back in that spot of having to go through it again. Not near a child. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm just not. So feel how you want to feel about it. But that's the truth. And I'm going to end it there.